Well, it starts off Milo putting cream on his face. It's an interesting start, you know, you don't really know what's going on. He's a boy who's just on his own. He has no friends and he has this condition called hypertrichosis that his parents tried to hide from him.
His son's condition embarrasses him, and that's the real truth behind his not wanting to talk about it. He hides behind the fact that he's going, oh, Milo's life would be made much more of a misery if everybody knew about this, but in actual fact, a psychologist would tell you that he's doing it for himself.
And because of that condition, he's also not allowed to go anywhere or to do stuff other children do, so he decides to run off. Especially because there's a new neighbor called Caitlin, and he likes her a lot, and she goes on to this summer camp and he heads after her.
He's too late for the bus. He takes a random bus to a random place and gets knocked over. And that's where he meets Star and Mickey, two really interesting characters. Completely opposite of Brand and Nadia.
I don't intend spending the best years of my life doing time again.
First they want to kidnap him for ransom because they want to leave the country. They did a fucked up robbery.
Well, listen, you soft-hearted hippie. Anyway, if the kid don't know, won't hurt.
And then they decide he's actually quite nice, and then they find out he has this rare condition. And they're actually a nicer family than his own family, so at a certain point he has to make a choice. Either he stays with them or he goes back to his own family.
Okay guys, quiet please.
Milo is about unconditional love. It's a story in a world where the only things that seem to matter are things about beauty, material things, the possession of them. And meanwhile, there's the story of this boy looking for love.
Yeah, like that.
It's a lot about family as well. I mean, in the story, all these characters are lacking some sort of acceptance, either by the father of Milo lacks acceptance by his grandfather, Milo lacks acceptance by his father. Star, one of the elderly criminals, she always wanted a son or a daughter, but she never had one.
What the fuck you doing, me Graham? Like there? There? And there? And there?
She lives on the edge of society.
You're a bit of an amateur photographer, right? Here. Close your eyes. Go on. Now open them.
Who is she?
Me, dopey. Glastonbury Fair, 1978. In a way, they're all marginalised in different ways. But we don't care. That's the difference, and he learns that from our characters, Mickey and Star.
Milo, ți-a zis taică tu să nu mai alergi prin casă.
Scuze, Mama.
That's right, no running and no Romanian.
Sorry, Dad. I love the contrast between Brand and Nadia and Star and Mickey. They're the complete opposite. And I love that because it starts off Brand and Nadia, a real perfect family, perfect house, and then you get to Star and Mickey living in a dump and real outgoing. It's brilliant. I loved that.
I'm out with your hands where I can see them. I'm warning you. The script is very well written. It's one of the best scripts I've seen in years anyway that's arose in Ireland, in my humble opinion. Since maybe Left Foot on one hand or The Butcher Boy on the other, and there's elements of both in it. Like there's a great human interest story there on one hand. And yet there's high drama, and indeed low drama as well. And there's plenty of mirth in it, and none of it seems to be forced. It's all very natural.